changing the sway bar bushings on this thing. Let me show you something. Okay, this is my pry bar. Let's take it out. So, on this left side, actually on both sides, there's actually a bolt. It goes right there to the hole and it's holding the bushings in place. And this is the bracket for it. So you don't have to remove the bracket, okay? You just have to remove this rubber piece, and the rubber goes inside of that bracket and bolts on with the one bolt. So I'm gonna go to the next side. Of course, I removed the wheels. That's how it looks on this side. Let's try this. Right there, you can see the bolt is out. Now I just have to pry on this thing. I'm gonna get my pry bar. Try to pry this thing. You have to kind of like tie it up first. Get them out of the way. Because down here, let me show you. That's part of that bushing bracket. Okay, so now it's almost basically out. Just work this thing, take out this bushing. Okay, there you go. It's almost separated. Okay. I'm gonna need my pry bar again. Basically need 2 hands for this, but this bushing. Kind of difficult to do with one hand, so I have to lift this thing up and then take it off. Here's my bushing. It came out. As you can see, it's all torn. It was making clunking noises too. This is my bracket, and as I was showing you, this piece goes down to that slot. Let's try if I can show you again. And you won't be able to see because I have to lift this. Okay, so I lifted it. I just wanted to show you that slot where the bracket goes to. It's down there on the bottom. And then it's a good idea to clean everything, all the rust and stuff. There's this bracket, goes like that to that slot, then you can push it this way and then it bolts with one bolt. You can see it was that time to change these bushings. It was that time. Here's my bushing. Already put it into the bracket. Yeah, it looks like it's aluminum, but it's actually rubber. It's soft. So now I'll probably have to move this up and then try to put this thing on somehow. Oh, it's not gonna be easy. Probably have to get it on this thing first. Okay. Here's the deal, put the rubber on first. Okay. And then put the bracket on this thing. Easier to put the bushing, push it all the way down there, and then you're gonna have to lift this or pry it up and then put this end in and then loop it around the bushing. That's coming out. Help of pry bar. I'm trying to push this thing in. There you go. There you go. See how it jumped into the slot? Now it's gonna be harder because I have to push this bracket into the hole, and then I have to put this bolt through, and both of these bolts are 13 millimeter. So it's gonna be a little difficult. Gotta clean this chunk off of there. Let's try it again. So I have to push it really hard and then start the bolt. There you go, it's almost started. Now take your ratchet, 13 millimeter on this bolt. And just keep tightening it. Now I'm gonna leave it in place. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way. I'm gonna move on to the other side and start that bushing. Put that bushing in. Bushing for that side with the bracket. Take this out of the box. There you go. It's gonna go. Looks like it's gonna go like this, like so. Same thing. You wanna put the bushing in first without the bracket. Bushing is in. I want to put the bracket on. Okay, so it's almost on. So right here, this is where I'm prying. There's this pry bar. I'm prying on this thing. So I gotta pry on it so I can slide that thing into that slot. Yeah, so you need a little bit of patience and you'll be fine. So So let me try doing that. So I tightened that side, now I'm tightening this left one all the way. Like I said, it's 13 millimeter. Okay, that's tight. Okay, so that's how you replace the bushings on this kind of car. Yeah, it's a little bit tough, but again, it's doable. Alright. Again,
because if you go by the eyewitnesses, they say
this is our Jetta, and this side is good to go also. So now you just have to put the wheels back on and you're ready to go.